Controlling in Organizations, Introduction to Leadership and Quality by Joseph Conde. An overview of what we're going to be talking about is what is the meaning of organizational control, the purpose of controlling, contemporary control tools and systems, and the use of financial and budgetary controls to those systems. Let's look at the first one. What is organizational control? Well, according to Daft, organizational control is a systematic process of regulating organizational activities to make them consistent with the expectations established in plans, targets, and standards of performance. What is the purpose of controlling? Controlling ensures that the goals and objectives of the organization are accomplished through proper utilization and coordination of the organizational resources. Instilling order and discipline, controlling an organization ensures that all workers work together to achieve the goals of the organization by maintaining high and ethical values. This eliminates unethical issues portrayed by some employees, such as corruption, indiscipline, and also theft of organizations' resources. Let's look at contemporary control tool systems. For instance, a balanced scorecard. What is it? It's a comprehensive management control system that balances financial measures with operational measures. Performance metrics include financial performance, which in this case is a concern that organizational activities contribute to improving the short and long-term financial performance. It also includes traditional measures such as net income and return on investment. Customer service. Customer service is an indicator of how customers view the organization and customer retention and satisfaction. This is very important in an organization because you need to know as an organization how you're performing, if your customers are getting their needs met, if they're satisfied with your product or service, and a happy customer is going to continue coming to the organization. Internal business processes focuses on production and operating statistics. The textbook gives an example, for an airline. These indicators include on-time arrivals and adherence to their safety guidelines. In general, in a business, we need to make sure that production and the product line, time wasted, and we'll talk about, total quality management, but making sure that our product is shipped out or performed or given to the customer within ample time and it's measured. And lastly, potential for learning and growth. Potential for learning and growth is just a component of the scorecard that looks at the organizational potential for learning and growth and how well human capital and resources are being managed for the company's future. Another tool is open book management. Open book management is a system in which every employee, from the managers at the top down to the factory rookie on the floor, is walked through the detailed financial statements of the company on a regular basis. Open book management ties in employee rewards to the company's overall success. With the proper training and interpretation of financial data, employees will understand the importance of each function. I'm a middle manager at the location where I currently work, and we look at these financial statements on a daily basis to make sure that we are meeting our budgetary controls, we are meeting our monthly budgets that are set for us, and making sure that we do not go over budget. We also need to see on there our sales averages of how much we average per week. And so me being a middle manager, I have access to seeing these financial reports. The company who is a corporation allows us middle managers to have access and review the reports to only make us better for the next upcoming sales period. Total quality management. What is total quality management? TQM is a management tool that analyzes the culture, organization, and plan of an organization that is focused on the provision of goods and services to the customer. TQM describes the approaches that the management of an organization can adopt to comprehensively increase the production of goods and services at the minimal costs. It looks at minimizing the wastages of resources to avoid the continuous making of losses. Basically what this is all the errors that are on a factory line, as an example, that are being committed for this company. They need to make sure that they are ensuring products, not wasting too much time on those that are defected, and it's a base system to make sure that there's not a continuing of waste of product that needs to be looked at by another department of management. It strives to combine different factors of an organization, such as marketing, accounting, customer service, to achieve organizational goals. How does it work? It involves making prior plans on the work that needs to be done and collecting the data related to determine the underlying factors. After assessing the problems, the management is involved in making the relevant decisions to provide solutions. After collecting the data and comparing it, the results are carefully analyzed to make proper decisions on the problems encountered. As we discussed earlier, management has to be aware of what's going on in the organization as to, why is there errors in their products or services that they are rendering to customers. The importance of this is that, you want to be able to keep your customers happy. And with TQM, eliminating all these errors and problems will actually keep your customer base and give you more of a broader customer base and potential for new customers. The use of financial and budgetary controls in TQM. Financial controls are used to minimize cases of fraud in different departments of an organization, such as misreporting. It also assists the management to take control over the errors made in accounting functions to ensure that total quality management is fully optimized. They are utilized to detect issues related to loss making within the organization for the management to make the necessary decisions. This assists to improve on total quality management operations that have not been quite instrumental in their functions. Again, these are basically controls that are put in place on a financial level to minimize, errors in the accounting process of total quality management. You don't want to have too many products reported on a daily basis when in fact, and you're being charged for them when in fact it's lesser of that amount, and there could be errors on the reports, which throws off all the accounting functions. And that's why the use of financial and budgetary controls in TQM is very important. This is my presentation on controlling an organization. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you.